Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dak going to start out going to the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now Prescott on 4th down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Pollard is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call him.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. On second down, Elliott once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Running with Elliott. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. On the move to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Taken down at the 42.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
19 Chargers. 79 Broncos.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. In motion is Strong. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but
that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return. On investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Hey. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here we go, 46.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
To the air again, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Check. Hey, check Mike 39.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, career touchdown number 136, tying in with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. Strong loses it on the hit. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly a disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Warrior 70. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 55's Mike, guys. 55. I'm trying to collect. Mike, 55. Right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. In motion left comes Brown. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
Mike 17. Mike 17. Let's get it. Shoot it.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I'm going back to you. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Hurts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 run, 18 run.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
From the 29, Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Out of his end zone, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jacob Harris
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Good. Let's cry all the way back home. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 47. Check curls.
They'll set up to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
One last shot now for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Eagles,